translation that I did, the volume was a little lower than what I wanted. So I gotta make sure I speak up. So pardon me. You gotta really listen to get what you need. That's what you're supposed to do. Sometimes you really gotta listen to get what you need. Sometimes when it's too loud, you may miss it. You know. So maybe that's why that was the case. We got the intense love. Some intense love is going on for sure. And we got the acorn, which this one has a crack in it. It symbolizing something's broke or not complete. Or just cracked, but I want to say something's broke. And I mean when I say broke, like a body part, something's not whole, it's broke or cracked. And it's at a crossway dealing with intense love. And now I'm going to start off with the bonus cards, and then I'm going to move over to the tarot, and then I'm going to pull out our quote for the day. I got my Sunny Boo with me today, so it's definitely exciting. He going and showed me that I know how to play golf, and I'm good at it. Very good. And to swim too. I didn't know I could swim. Last time I went swimming like in a pool, I almost drowned, no joke. And that was when I was in school. I called myself going to the deep end. And it was way deeper than I thought it would be. And I had to like keep doing this. And nobody knew I was drowning. I had to literally just keep doing this to get myself, good. But yeah, I learned real quick. Stay on the end where you're good. Do not push the limit. But this time, they had some safety stuff in here I knew about, so it was okay.
Something's got wet. They fell half into the water.
Sonny, but you don't think I'm working right now? I'm just being a little sarcastic but honest at the same time.
A legend. A legend.
Sir, I really am in the business. I need you to move aside for a minute, okay? Appreciate your smiley face. Our bonus cards, we got the King and Queen. Oh, and the Joker, change your perspective. That's that intense love for you too. How intriguing. Oh, Jesus. What's broken or not complete will be the Queen. The Queen is broken or not complete. I don't know if this is spouse. This seems like spouse work. Because the King and Queen came out together. And it's dealing with intense love. But with the intense love, you have to change your perspective on it. And it got the dollar sign behind it, which is going to be beneficial. Definitely when I said it's going to be a transfer. That could be of money, for sure. And at the crossway, the King is there. Your King is at your destination, it seemed like. But your Queen is broken or not complete. That's kind of intriguing because in this image, the Queen got like a sad face. And she got the hearts right there, which is intriguing when you're dealing with intense love. So let's see what our bonus cards got. Sunny Boo is an intriguing individual. This is what happens when you take your kids to work with you. But it's okay. I can still get the job done. Energy never goes wrong. And he's a part of it. So it's a card flip. If I feel the need to grab it, I'll wait till I see it again. The High Priestess. Oh, and working together. And Judgment. That's the last one. That's flipped up that I see. At the bottom, something's being offered to you. And it's intriguing because look, the water is seen to play a really big part and then he's holding a fish, and we got the water and the scenery. I don't know if you can see it, but there's water behind me. We at the pool, which my Sunny Boo suggested that we come to the pool and translate, which I actually thought it was a good idea. Like being around water is beneficial right now. A lot of my translations been involving water, so I was like, oh, you know, genius individual, you. Let's go. But your strength, the devil card came out. Overall energy would be the judgment and working with somebody to manifest. The king is your strength. It's right up under it at the crossway. The devil energy is in here. There's guidance that's happening. And for me, this is marriage energy for sure. Like, this is coming together. And even with me saying that, you see it says devil right there, but don't get stuck on those words, because this is not bad energy, but that goes with changing perspective. When it becomes oneness, you have oneness, which is guiding you. And it seems like somebody need to understand that. That's probably why the queen is broken or not complete. Something's not right in this. I want to say oneness, but oneness is always right. But when it's separated, it's not one, but it is one, if that makes sense. And that's that energy. The queen is up under the high priestess. She's using her intuition, which to me is going with this energy as oneness. Holy Spirit, which is guided, which is the intuition. She's definitely in tune with that. And the overall energy for this whole translation would be the judgment. These are kind of blurry, but there you go. Judgment and working with somebody to manifest something, which it seems to be your spouse. There need to be a coming together where that my last translation was saying that something was coming to an ending. Got a little sidetracked. I thought a plane was about to go by, but I love planes. I love planes a whole bunch. But I got super sidetracked. Pardon me. But something was coming to an ending. Like, you've been circling yourself, and a cycle is ending. And this seems like you may have come to that part where you're back at a part where you feel broken. Like, it's like sweeping something up under the rug, thinking, you went past it, but eventually you step on it, it's like, and you remember that there was something up under there. That seems to be that energy, which is intriguing. Who's at the bottom of the deck again? The Page of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Hierophant. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You gotta have your spouse. I gotta come together. Because the Queen of Wands is going with the High Priestess. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords, pardon me, is going with the High Priestess. She's sitting in her power because she got justice on her side. And in this image, she got justice within her, I should say, when it comes to the High Priestess. But in this image, she's in her power and she's holding justice. That's because she understands the one that she has, Holy Spirit, with her. But she's not complete because her partner's not with her. And the Hierophant is going with the High Priestess. The Sun card. Alrighty, so this energy pretty much is a coming together need to happen. You gotta change your perspective on oneness. What it means to have guidance as one. Let me show this image again, because this is literally this whole translation. Once you learn this image, it moves well. Because right now it seems to be not a... I am working. Smiley face. there's not an understanding on what this is. A lot of people do have a not so good perspective when it comes to marriage. They think it's easy as changing your underwear or something of that nature. Like, they just don't take it serious. Like, if I don't like it, I can just leave you. It's no. No, 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 no. Not when you have this type of bound to you. And that needs to be learned. You got to change your perspective on the way that you look at marriage. Because you got intense love happening. You're in the oneness and you don't realize it. You just can't get rid of this. This is like a soul tie. This got to be going with the guy. This fire catching my attention, and once again, please do not get scared with the devil image, because people naturally think of the devil as something evil. Anytime you deal with situations that people not obviously seeing, they get scared of it, like, oh my God, it's evil, you know. But it's like, it's not like I just made it up, you know. We just had to cut the light on it. You seen it was right here, you know. Or you can think of it as a person that's like blind. Like, how do they still operate? They have that guidance when it comes to this type of situation. Other than being able to see, you miss so much still, even though you can naturally see. I dropped the change perspective. This is really important. These energies are very important for this whole translation. Definitely when it got the dollar sign behind it. That's a bonus, it seemed like. Which I think is funny once again, because there's a transference that needs to be happening in so many aspects when it comes to coming together, the dollar sign. But that's what I was saying. I got to get back to that. But your king is your strength. And it seems like the king is not understanding it. Your spouse ain't understanding it. Your other significant, your significant other is not understanding the connection that you guys have. They don't understand coming together and being one. But your spouse, the female, well, I don't want to use a gender on it, but this energy is coming off as that, but you can take it how it resonates for you. Whether it's you both identify as two kings or two queens, whoever your other half is, one of you are not understanding it and the other one is full blown there. But they're broken because you're not understanding it, and it's hard to operate, as I like to say, because this whole energy I've been doing lately has been marriage based. It seemed like marriage is really important at this moment, because the energy been coming out a lot. Let me get back to this, because I was talking about this and then I went down the street and then I remembered I didn't finish this. But do not get stuck on this devil energy. This fire seemed really important behind the guy. And I say that because it's the fire right there, but the guy is lacking. He's not understanding what he connected himself to. This reminds me of dealing with the afterlife and coming back, making a tie to that you would serve a purpose for when you come back, and he's not handling that. It's like the fire is up under his tushy, and the female got the flower. She just blooming. That's why she has the connection already. Like, y'all both do already, but he has the fire. Like, it's pressure on his, I want to say ass right now, but I'm gonna say tushy even though I said ass, but it's that type of intensity. So yeah, that's that. And once again, the overall energy for this whole translation, my nose starting to go a little bit, pardon me, is judgment.
Airplane.